So I love the Miles Davis quote, "Don't be afraid of mistakes. There are none." And it's really cool. And at the same time, we've got to be honest, that there are some things that we do that are less than ideal and that have less than ideal consequences. It's just, it happens. None of us is perfect. Not every thought we have, not every action we take is going to be perfect. And you could say there's divine perfection to it in what it leads us to, but certainly there are things that we've done that have consequences that we wish hadn't happened and maybe have hurt people and things like that. But the fact is, we can't change the past. What's done is done. The problem is that we then spend extra time trying to justify it, trying to make it okay, and coming up with some sort of defense for it. Whether it was something that happened 20, 30 years ago or something that happened 5 minutes ago. You've heard the expression, throwing good money after bad. Well, it's throwing good time after bad. And trying to justify something that, we ought to be able to just say, yeah, you know what? There's no justification for it. It happened. I'm going to do what I can to fix it. So, but, just old programming. Let's see if we can do some clearing around this. So maybe thinking about something in particular that you've been trying to justify. Taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I'm justifying the past, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I need to justify these actions, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I need to justify the past, I'm trying to defend things that I've done that I probably don't even believe are defensible. But I still keep trying to do it. And it takes a lot of my time and energy that could probably be better spent. And even though I need to justify the past, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself and everyone else who taught me to do this. Because they were just trying to justify their past. And I choose to be free. This need to justify my past. This need to defend my past. I spend all this time and energy coming up with justification for things I really wish I hadn't done. There are certain situations in my life that aren't exactly ideal. And they're the consequence of things that I've done. Or things that I haven't done. And something inside me tells me, well, I've only got two choices. I either need to blame myself for these things, or I need to justify them. And sometimes I choose blame. And I beat up on myself. And I feel really bad. And that's not much fun. So sometimes I choose to justify what happened. Even though at some level, I know I'm still blaming myself. I choose instead to heal and move on. Letting go of the need to justify what isn't justifiable. There's only one real justification anyway. My programming made me do it. And that may justify me doing it this time. But not again in the future. Because I have the ability to change. We're always doing the best we can, based on our programming. So doing the best I can with my given programming is my justification for past behavior. But it's no excuse for future behavior. I choose to make changes. And I choose to fix whatever I can. Sometimes I'm so busy justifying my actions that I don't fix what I might have broken. I'm letting go of this need to justify myself. I'm letting go of this need to justify the past. The past is past. It is what it is. The future is still ahead of me. And I can only take action right now in the present. So rather than justifying the past, what good can I do right now? Both to make up for any damage I might have done, and to make sure things go better in the future. Sometimes I don't allow myself to get better. As a way of justifying the past. If I could be better now, if I could make positive changes in my life now, how do I justify not doing it before? How do I justify taking so long to get better? I don't need to. I don't need to stay stuck for 20 more years. In order to justify the past 20 years of being stuck. The past is past. Today is a new day. And I choose to make the most of it. Turning over as many new leaves as possible. Making as many positive changes as possible. Letting things get as good as possible. Allowing myself to get better and better. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Let go of the past and go do what good you can do now. Thanks for doing so.